Hello y'all, this is Hungarian Colonial Empire, a mod for Hearts of Iron 4 that allows you to make Hungary into a superpower. The select country screen has been changed around a little bit, and now Hungary is the only country on it, and we might as well read the brief history section here, and it says, one half of the late Austro-Hungarian Empire, Hungary was treated as a defeated enemy by the victorious Entente after the Great War. In the Treaty of Trianon, the country lost almost 2/3 of its territory. Millions of ethnic Hungarians found themselves living outside its borders, and the economy was left in ruins. Harsh restrictions on rearmament were supposed to ensure that Hungary could never again threaten the peace in Europe. But with the political climate in Europe shifting, the time may have come to finally right the wrongs of the past and regain the former glory of the nation. This mod acts as an addition to the existing Hungarian focus tree in the game, and it's intended to be satirical and not taken seriously. And you can ignore the vanilla focus paths if you want to. And let's go to the focus tree now. What I'm going to do is show all the focuses and then show off all the puppets in the world and how it will look after Hungary it ascends, let's just say that. So first off, we have some new focuses here about developing the colonies. Those are pretty plain, but they're economic related. Then we have some starting focuses here about internal affairs. There's something involving infiltrating the British Communist Party, which may be a reference to the Hoi4 YouTuber Mountain General. And yeah, Hungarians are infiltrating the British Communist Party apparently. And Mountain General will come up again later in this video. And then you have some about Romania. You take over Romania. Then you take over Czechoslovakia after a duel with its leader, I believe. And then just going through the focuses here, this is the big part of the focus tree, which is realize colonial ambitions. And so you can sway Franz von Papen, you can take over Madagascar if you want to. Also, the heroes of Hungary, get them as commanders and generals. And you can claim the Polish throne and get a puppet in Poland for some reason. Then after that, you can reach out to Great Britain and get some islands and establish, say, I believe, what is it? Establish Hungarian Asian Pacific, and Hungarian Africa. If you go to Portugal, and you can just expand your military here, you can reach out to Italy and intervene in the Italo-Ethiopian War and help the Italians, and you can help Spain in their civil war, and in return, after the conflict is over, assuming nationalist Spain won, you can get some of their land in Africa. And then continuing through this focus tree, you will found a new global order and establish a faction with Italy and Portugal, and this faction will be named the Greater, I'm not joking, this is what it's called, the Greater European Confederacy for the Oppression of Africa, and possibly everything else. And then you just have focuses like that, and at some point you will end up taking over part of the Caucasus region. Somehow, I should note, you get a puppet there, and you get a puppet in Poland as well, and there will be a puppet in the UK ultimately as a result of that infiltration of the British Communist Party, because Hungarians are everywhere, I guess. I don't know how that works, it just happens. Then going through all these focuses, once you get all this out of the way, the focus tree, how to say, goes from strong to very, very overpowered quickly, potentially, by the middle to late part in this focus tree, because you will liberate the Americas. You'll get a puppet in South America. In fact, Hungary will end up taking over all of South America. Then there's the Franz Joseph Reconquista, and that's something involving the Soviet Union. And here is something to do with some event relating to China. Get some land over there in return for help, and you can assert dominance to, I don't know, take over the new Suez Canal, something crazy there. Then going down here, we just have some expanding focuses, all that. Then things, how to say, get really out of hand, because Miklos Horthy will reveal himself as the Emperor of Mankind, the Emperor of Mankind from Warhammer 40k, which, yeah, is pretty absurd, and it's a pretty wild event. I'll have an image up on the screen in the video to show off just how wild that event is. And after that is done, Austria, Siam/Thailand, and Liberia will submit to Hungary and its puppets. Then after that, we do some focuses here, such as relating to establishing the Inquisition from Warhammer 40k as an intelligence agency. Then a world conquest will begin in the form of the Unification War and all of the focuses coming after that. And Michaelis Horthy will go after Liberia, the Vikings, and Scandinavia, and well, the Scandinavians in general. He'll go after his greatest enemy, Ma Bufang, and he'll also go after Nepal, Bhutan, and Tibet, simply because someone there, well, he doesn't agree with their religion, and one of the leaders, I guess, has more drip than he does, to use the term in the focus description itself. Then when all is said and done, you can commemorate the Unification War and build statues in the territories that have been conquered, and that will make them cores of Hungary. And then there is the fate of our allies, which will result in Hungary backstabbing Italy and Portugal, and that could lead to one final grand war against Hungary and its former allies. Here is what a Hungarian-dominated world may look like once you're through with the focus tree in Hungarian Colonial Empire. And so first off, we have the massive Imperium Hungaricum, and it's led by Emperor Horthy, who is the god emperor of mankind, and he has tons and tons of very good leader traits. And let's go over all the puppets now. Actually, first off, we do have some very interesting generals here in Hungary. Then we also get some statue decisions we can use to get cores on places that are conquered by Hungary. The only reason I didn't take over Central America or the Caribbean really is because I don't believe you get any war goals or statues for them, oddly enough. It's just how it is. And let's go over all the puppets now. So first off, we have Hungarian Africa, the Hungarian Asia Pacific led by Otto von Habsburg, the Hungarian Caucasia, it's the Hungarian Caucasus basically. There is Hungarian Madagascar, and you do bring back, I guess, Hungarian heroes from the dead, and I suppose this guy is one of them, maybe, but he's also the King of Madagascar here. And we do have the Free South American Empire of Glorious Hungary, and there is Hungarian Polonia, and here it is now with their interesting flag, to say the least. And then there is, over in the United Kingdom, we have the Communist States of the United Kingdom, led by a Hungarian communist, who is kind of here because of that infiltrating the British Communist Party focus. And last but not least, we have one more puppet, and that is Upper Hungary, and they are in Slovakia, and they're led by, I think, Mountain General, and he has some really good leader traits, such as Slovak Nationalist and Mountaineer General. I might as well show what the world would look like if the Imperium Hungaricum just annexed everything, including its own puppets, and all this stuff is controlled by one man, and that man is Emperor Horthy, the God Emperor of mankind. And that is such, I don't know, it's just, that is so, I can't get over that. And with that, this has been the Hungarian Colonial Empire mod for Hearts of Iron 4. You can check out the mod in the video description. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.